Hi, this is Steve from Appsplanation.com, and this is our walkthrough for a web service called Dropbox. And what Dropbox is just basically a way to share files among different devices. And to sort of illustrate that, I've got 4 different devices showing. First, I've got a web browser. Secondly, I have a Dropbox client installed on a Windows PC, so it sort of welds itself into the file system, and I'm allowed to access it from any save prompt in a Windows PC, and it's available on other PC architectures as well. Got it on an iPad, and also got it running on an iPhone 5 here. So let's just fire these up. And as you can see, I'll just highlight, like say this one, AOTT compressed M4A. It's there, it's there, it's there. And then of course also, oops, on here as well. Move that down a little bit so it's a little bit more clear. So how this works is, on any one of these devices I can save a file to the Dropbox. And when I do that, it will show up after a refresh on every one of those devices. So to highlight that, just create a little text file here. I'm going to save it. Let's call it Dropbox tutorial, and have Dropbox selected as my save folder in this dialog box here. And I'll just hit save. And now when I go out to my folder view here, you will see it showing up on there. It's not going to show up right away necessarily on some of the other ones on the browser. It popped up on phones and stuff like that. Sometimes you just kind of have to restart the program. So do that, and as you can see now it's showing up on there. And again, it hasn't shown up on here yet, so what I'll do is just shut this down and then restart it. And boom, now it's there. And you can do this from, like I said, any one of these devices. It's a great way to keep files around that you need to have access to. You never know exactly where you're going to need to have access to them. In this use case, I'm actually I'm in a band, and we need to share various music files and stuff like that, and we use just a single Dropbox to do that, and just everybody has a login for the account. So if anybody wants to upload anything, like we can see over here, transcripts to songs and stuff like that, they can just hop on and add to it, or got a guitar track up there that someone needs to listen to, they can just hop on and do it. And just very, 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 very nice utility to have. I'm just going to show you how to do this actually on iOS. You don't have absolute access to the file system on iPhones and iPads and stuff, but most document generation programs will allow you to save things. And here I'm using Pages, which is Apple's word processing program. I'll go to open in another app, and we'll turn it into a PDF. And then we can just go down here, choose app, and it's going to show up on the scroll bar on the bottom here. Just open in Dropbox, and we'll just save that. And there we go, now it's saved as blank PDF. As you see the little highlight down here, it's already shown up on the computer. And if I fire up the iPad, should be showing up on there now. Yeah, blank 5 PDF, and whoops, on the web browser as well, it's right there. So, not super complicated, but a great utility if you're using a lot of different devices, you maybe need to access something from home that you got at work, or vice versa, stuff like that. Another cool thing is that you're allowed to share these files with anybody. It will generate a web link for you that you can just text or email to somebody, and they can click on it and it will pull it up. It will in fact allow you to use the native file capabilities of whatever device you're on to display some things as well. So MP4A is a music file, which we'll do this actually on the iPhone 5. Let's see here. We'll go to here and I'll just tap on that. And after a little buffering, it will display automatically. Some video files, it just really kind of depends on the device that you're running the Dropbox on, whether it can do them or not. But another cool thing you can do is down here, if you see in the bottom left, there's a share button. Oops, we'll actually stop this real quick. Taxing the system a little bit. Down here you see it says copy link. So if I just tap on copy link, or I can just directly message, mail, Twitter, or Facebook it, or use AirDrop if someone's in the area. But we'll just do basic copy link. Now it's on the clipboard, so I can go in, to any other app or whatever and paste that link into it, send it to a friend, and he can just directly link to it. You can also do that with a full folder. So for instance, you have the public folder here, so you can dump, let's just say you wanted to put family pictures in there or something, or make a folder inside here with family pictures. You can do that and then just create a link to that folder. And you can do that a number of different ways, usually by right-clicking and stuff like that on the PC apps. Similar, just basic process here on the iPhone 5. It's just going to be in a different place probably on every different device, but you can track it down, find your copy link button, and share an entire folder so people can have access to that. Only real criticism of it is this just really kind of single user, or has kind of a single user mentality in it. It assumes you're just kind of one person using one Dropbox account, and not a lot of support for multiple users. It will allow you to share folders like in work groups and stuff like that, but then again it assumes you're someone who is already using Dropbox, and it will only allow you to share those types of folders with people that are already running the device, and it just assumes they're not using different Dropboxes, they're just using one. But beyond that, like I said, it's incredibly fast. I've never had any issues with it. They've really dialed it in, and it's probably the best implementation of this kind of thing on the market today. And little disclaimer, I haven't gone through and looked at every single option out there, but Dropbox is definitely the biggest, and there's certainly a reason for that. Incredibly fast, easy file sharing. Highly recommend picking it up if you're not using it and you need to get at your files from different places. And you can basically put any file you want up there. They're not necessarily going to display on every device if those devices aren't set up to display those kind of files, but the Dropbox itself will store anything you want. So check it out. Highly recommend it.